dedicated to the above the influence anti-drug campaign from the early 2000s. It's titled To the Influence. I am the influence. How do I get above myself? Guess I should smoke some more cannabis. I'll come back in a couple eons and tell you how rock and roll it was. Excuse my French. I'm a fucking poet with pen I slash veins and brain brains. With words I break bones, slit lips, and take big shits on mediocrity. I ask, what happened to society? Been bred as sheep from corporation nation. Education meant to break will. Sit in office hours, 8 hours, day in, day out. That ain't what life's about. Smash windows, burn down cities, proliferate the soul, let it burn, right? I do drugs, not because I didn't get enough buzz, but because I am in love with insanity. I was screwed by rules, saw they were for fools, yet still I graduated from schools. Prove the point, it's okay to smoke a joint, jump through society's hoops, threw them for a loop, to wrangle the burning orb of life, and bring it crashing to earth. The human race is finished. Body is my temple, earth is my playground, vast cosmos my mansion. You are infinite possibility, a self-centered freak caught on breath's edge, hooked into divinity's vein, move deep in rooted system, subtle vibrations guide way, life viewed as yoga practice, master of self, master of all, stretch perceptions to get proper view, no beginning, so no need to worry, the race is an illusion. We've been here before, we'll be here again, though the trick is to be here now. Open the present moment, we are the ribbon and the bow, so wake up to the gift of life as we travel down a dusty path, looking for home when it was always right here, hidden in plain sight, blinded by desire, always in need of form. How fast is fast enough? How much farther do we have to run? Future already happened. Lay aside fears as list with inner ears. Embrace the broken past. Let tears flow for healing waters. Shed three-dimensional skin. Awaken rainbow light body. Shine in the night as we travel to the homecoming party. Let universal families dance together. Marry the spirit with the flesh. Step out of reality into the living dream. The end is over and the beginning is near. Constant contradiction, opposites balance. Let go and be carried by a stream of radiant joy. We're just cosmic fish who forgot how to navigate the natural currents. A speck of speckled speck on a speck of speckled speck. Dominators to the right, dominators to the left. Art goes its own way. A crooked line through the heart, indulge with an open throat, yet let fill be satiated, no need for chains. That game, this game is for play, life trip taken too seriously, material costume but a temporary garb, wear it lightly as it's born to fade, past the worldly plane without burying treasure, count wealth not in currency hoarded or objects owned, count in friends, smiles, hugs, and peaks summited. Praise the tears when heart is pierced with emotion's dagger. Swim in the grief of those we parted earthly bonds. It is in the full embrace of experience which we find our grace to lift from its depths despair, to stand tall against the grave, walk fiercely with a bubbly joy, a smile into the abyss. Wisdom empty, so it's all just a ride. So many busy fighting for tomorrow, we forget to live today. A plant without roots can't reach for sky. Dead on arrival, only good for compost. Trauma of now and processed fuels future love. That which decays feeds next generation. Spiral staircase of eternity. Energy bounds beyond vegetative confines. Free to play in infinite form. This momentary drama, but a drop in an ocean of emptiness. A ripple shores too vast to fathom, word of cosmic origin unbound by time. A thread weaves whole tapestry, single strand of infinite views, an appearance of separation upon top surface, vibratory theater of sensory whirl upon bottomless drain, pondering meaning when only way to understand is to stop thinking and take a bite. Anything less is but a shadow along cave wall, a symbol parading around as an object must jump from the ledge into the stream, stumble as fool with pocket full of empty wisdom, uncork all that imaginations, a border to be crossed, not forbidden magic. Artists out on parade still creative bounty, power brokers choke on own fear, near-death experience, spiritual transformation, revival by comedy of self-subjugation. The mad ones know you can only persecute yourself. All these enemies fighting for peace, art grows in cracks of the crumble late-stage plunder, and undercurrent stirs in hungry hearts of the people. Old game has grown stale. Get ready for artists to do business as unusual, upend tables of the mind to remind us we're all just specks of speck on a speck of a speck of a speck. Yesterday is tomorrow's forgotten title. It's humankind, not human being. Stop being an asshole for green fiat currency. Sheep left eating plastic grass. Oil slick on both sides of fence. Somehow it's still not enough. Stealing candy from unborn babies, traders of the arcane, energy manipulators. It's okay. We be meditators, energy mediators. Art is our tuning fork. So many forms it becomes formless. Completely original, imperfectly perfect. 7 steps ahead. Bend light with my prism tongue. Black box puppet philosophy. Video game matrix manifesting. Secret cheat code is love. Remember, wings are in the heart. Be mad crazy. Know world peace is possible. Only together can we climb the wall. Shoulder on shoulder, heart and heart. Starts right here with you on this relationship earth. We are tomorrow's ancestors. Let us weave a myth of regeneration. Sun rays arise in hills of today's dreamers. Bestow 777 generations of connection. Mutant art freaks weave between cosmic channels. Pull forth vision from quantum seed. Skipped across body. Breathe into truth. Work every day, but never stop playing. Hire yourself and make a better world one smile at a time. Learn to listen before you speak. Poem starts in silence before it first got. Echoes and halls of eternity. Rebounds background. Nose tinkle riddle. Western mind flood of material addiction. Go walk in the woods for calm. Barefoot, dust dance, back to plants for our medicine. Technology can't empower us till we have cured our mental illness. All masters or all slaves. Nation, plantation, state, painted in economic borders. Almighty dollar, they say you are the one. Well, I've got 13. Slip self into thought stream. Mood being journeyman, plant tongue fool. Always out of mind, but always on point. How many mountain passes till enlightenment? Been so high for so long, I forgot what my feet feel like. Dusty-haired angels steal poems from apocalyptic smokestacks. Future will be birthed in mad visions of artist alchemy. Dimensional frequency distilled into reality. Hollow vessels speak, vessels in which all speaks. Deep behind curtain, there is no wizard, just a fractal mirror reflected. All we are is a simple people. Big bang technology born to play in paradise. No matter what your role, you are the genius They told you are a bank account. I tell you that you are so much more. The world could not be unfucked without you. I've never met a loser, only people that thought they were. You are beautiful. There's nothing you can do about it. There's some more time? Okay, cool. Yeah. You got like 9 more minutes, you're good. Cool, perfect. Yeah, no, it's all good. Thank you all so much for being here. This is titled The Poet's Greatest Sin. Nothing is built to last in this cosmic boneyard of interstellar seeds, planted deep in black hole of space-time. Even sun, which seems so permanent, shall collapse into a dead husk. Its radiation no longer warmth for which sprouts reach, yet among vast dump of creation, something draws our attraction, gets our elements up and spinning, life animated to connect with itself, alone or a dim bulb. Our brightness depends on contact, as sun's radiation rays cause chemical dance to feed the vegetation. So does the touch of another. Hearts kept safe begins with flesh of the mother. A few handfuls of decades to dance between roots to branches till spirit reaches beyond limbs, on towards vast blue to sail beyond imagination. With those years there surely shall be tears. If it doesn't hurt, it means you didn't love. And to die without loving to a poet is the greatest sin of all. Relationship Earth. The Earth is our relationship. It is the ship upon which we have our relations. All is relative, born from deep darkness, light playing games in a black box theater, dream world woven tapestry of eternity. Embrace sacred connection to all. Our mother speaks to us through plants. Spirit guides blind pilgrims through flames. Lay down control, submit to the divine. Activate sacred states of spine. Flower your love to blossom third pine cone. Enter gateless gates. Breathe channels open. Project timeless eternity. Still sitting here breathing. Still here on this relationship. We have to learn to love ourselves. We have to learn to love each other. It's the only way to fit through eye of needle, past self through self. When we all hold hands, there will be no more walls. Curtains drawn back, wizards show light, shamans bridge worlds. Night will marry day, truth will prowl streets naked. Life will be a sacred dance to commune with unseen. Higher state dimensional highway, road of life, paved with fractured truth. Ego strings, confused, syncopated beat, disharmonic frequency, crumble, frail material dreams. Poems leap from page to knock an empty notebook open. Lines ready to be written. Scratch into eternity's doom. Spiritual howls in wilderness. Savage ecstasy danced by fire. Empty of thought, filled with experience. Reflection of mirror held in balanced relation. Spun sacred myth on mystic wheels. Fingers tapped in empty void. Beginning was word. Minds got blown, busted soul. Expression calls out for love. Art is sacred reaching for holy truth. My truth is limitless. It grows with awareness. Quit your job. Start the real work. Go dance like God is watching. It wants to see you naked. Duality split itself upon my razor tongue. Light from forth from lunatic language. Dreams goddess womb from worm wiggles its way to shake hands with death. Slow walk to nowhere. Take visions down from sky. Plant in sacred dusty bosom of mother. Connect back to meaty bone bag. Lick lips, blink eyes, wiggle fingers. Let air rush past nostrils till bursting lungs. Holy flesh temple of sensual experience. Do not forsake this rotting corpse. Manifest through work, play in heart's garden. Cultivate till fields of the mind. Cultivate appreciation of every single step. Reap eternal bounty. Meander slowly down path into days peaking above tomorrow's hills. "21st century artists, we are the revolution. Broken souls that refuse to bow down. Inspired to rise in madness out of mundane landscapes, to flip the bird, double-fisted, all in the name of peace. Fuck you, society. We burn through the pages of history. Fight outdated mind control. Free the books from their dusty prison. Wake up from the oppression of the mind. Vatican secrets of control. Hide libraries of stolen history. Books are a need for liberation. Free the words. Free the mind. We refuse to listen to your ignorance. We have the right to think for ourselves. Fuck you, authority. We are here to cause riots in consciousness. We are the liberators. Read, read, read. Don't let them think for you. Draw your own conclusions. Be a revolutionary. Defy reality and build your dreams. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Dank Farm, aka Maddie Bogart. Behind me is Black Market Translation. My name is Sarah Rodriguez. I feel like I forgot some details. I was very excited to get started. Who are you? Happy birthday, Sarah! But we're going to keep rolling. Again, just remind your friends, we are recording, we are live streaming. If you would like to not be recorded or live streamed, let us know. Alright, our next poet is Jessica. Jessica Cohen loves poetry, live music, dancing and relaxing and healing nature settings. She has degrees in environmental studies and nutritional science and is currently pursuing a PhD in clinical psychology. Woo! She hopes to help others and herself become more aware of their subconscious through different mediums of creative expression. Give it up for Jessica.
Dead cat. Dead oceans have died and everything is hot. Because this planet only works if we keep things alive. We only get oxygen from trees. I don't know if anyone taught you that probably. But trees are how we breathe. And oceans, they're how we breathe too. And if you kill them, then your great-great-great-great-grandchildren will live on a planet where there's only death. Where the trees have all been cut down, where the oceans have died, where everything that can't handle the blistering hot sun has already died. I don't know about you, but that sounds like hell to me. I know I sure as hell wouldn't want to stay here. Maybe everyone who gets to hell makes it themselves. And that's what we're making right now. How do you not see that? You really think you're going to go somewhere else? Why don't we thought experiment? Think about what happens when we come back here. Over and over and over and over again. I don't know about you, but can we fucking not? Can we fucking learn from other people's mistakes? Can we listen to an apologist? Just one. Is there one that we can all agree on? Because we fucking asked them if we should be cutting down millions of acres of forest in the United States. They are throwing a million things at us at once, and it's actually horrifying. It's a fucking war. And if you don't see that, it's a war. I don't know. I get it. It's fucking numb. And it's so easy to be numb and numb us. Don't you see that? They don't give us a chance to be a human being. They don't want us to be a human being. We're supposed to be a fucking robot. And if we're not a robot, like they like, then we die on the streets. And that's how we run here. We're all robots. Some of us have become more robots than others. Growing towards the light, even though I'm being told to grow elsewhere. Looking for rays of hope in this dark cave, and sometimes they are mirages, but I'm gonna keep trying. It is no measure of success to adapt yourself to a deeply troubled world. This toxic society is polluting the air and killing the oceans. I would go elsewhere, but there's nowhere to go. The talons of greed have sunk into all lands, and I'm left imagining new lands in my mind. Letter to my future self, 1 year from now. Did you figure it out yet? How to live according to your values all of the time? How to rest without feeling or getting lazy and complacent? How to see all the injustices of the world without letting it eat out your heart? How to do something about the injustices in a sustainable way? A kind way? Kind like a grandma who made extra banana bread to share. Kind like a mother who doesn't let her kid eat the whole cake. Kind like a knife that takes out all of the cancer. Terminator trad wife contained voluminous. We tried to make us your maid. Can you blame us for resisting? We had to fight for the vote. Do some of you wish that we hadn't got it? I guess I was always in a liberal bubble. What do I know of my brother's mind in Alabama, Arkansas, the Carolinas? Was it ever even possible to do a democracy with this many and spread out of a group? I guess we might never know, since the rich guys can now buy our elections, taking away our freedoms in the process. Did you think we would consent to this? I would literally rather be dead than be your slave. You cannot forever contain the human spirit. I would say I would rather burn this all down, but you are already doing that for us. Consent is when you make sure someone is an enthusiastic participant in an activity or exchange. No one trans right is a litmus test. Trans right. To gauge your love, to gauge your inclusivity. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Better to attend to the plank in your own eye than the speck in your neighbor's. Judge not, lest ye be judged. You can go too fast. Eager for what you want to be, you can lose the magic of what you are right now. I get it. The mind is powerful. It has goals and ideals. But you must move thoughtfully and purposefully, making sure all of you is catching up in each new moment. Thoughtlessly running won't do. Don't let yourself trip and fall right when you are so close. Whatever America wants, America gets. Do we want those young, fresh coconuts from Thailand? Done. Do we want that primo oceanfront property in Hawaii? Check. Nothing is sacred to America. These hungry ghosts keep eating and eating, but they are not full. They don't know yet the secret, that it is the sharing that heals the heart. The dancing and eating with people you love who love you back, love you for all the right reasons, love you for your smile, for your laugh, love you when you're tired, or even if you were broke, and you love them too. That is love, and it heals like nothing else. The next one is a bedtime poem to help you fall asleep. This next one is for when you're trying to fall asleep. I might have written it when I was trying to fall asleep. Yeah, just like bedtime vibes, if you get them. And you guys are amazing. Thank you. B, you need sleep. You aren't helping anyone by staying up all night. Late night doom scrolling isn't doing any good. Carrying all the suffering you see isn't the move. Say a prayer, try to find a way to help, and then let yourself rest. Find sources of hope and nourish them. They will keep you alive. Put your hands in the soil and find friends who are looking for solutions too. Everything else is crazy making. Everything else is wearing you down. This situation isn't new. As a species, we have been here before. It's heavy and a lot, but don't let the hypotheticals kill you. Don't let your mind get stuck on scenarios that haven't happened yet. Don't let your mind convince you that defeat is inevitable. Try to find a way to be here now. There is so much beauty here for eyes that can see. Are we here to create, to learn, to love, here to admire, protect, savor, sense, sleep, dream, digest, divulge, deny, to cry, and laugh, and sing, and dance, to touch, and hurt, and heal, to forgive and be forgiven, to learn your own limits, to set boundaries, and to try again. And the last one, this is a poem to artists. What does art and color mean to you? How has the art community helped you? As soon as I was walking, my mom put me in dance classes, and for that I am eternally thankful. I want to be with dreamers, with creators. Dance is art with your body to find a rhythm and create beauty for all to enjoy. I've always wanted to create beauty. I I remember when my judge showed up and told me I wasn't good enough. But no artist has ever said that to me. Artists tell me that everything is art. Even my heartbreak. Even this pit in my stomach that I don't know how to get out. I still want to dance, create, and dream. This is the only thing that has ever made me feel hope. This is the only thing that has ever made me feel like enough.
Thank you, Jessica. Next up, we have Tall City. Tall City Chris was born in Long Island and moved to Manitou Springs in 2005 with a jam band. He presented his poetry in Colorado as well as back in New York and in China too. Please give it up for Tall City.
I had butterflies on my stomach. I think it's because I ate dinner at the butterfly pavilion. That broke the ice. Okay. I have art and books on the table from Too Ugly to Look At. You go look at those. This is great because I don't have to sit home writing to Godspeed You Black Emperor at home. I can read it to this. Alright, time for tears. Okay, this one is about the open road at night. Vibe change. I'm on celestial seasoning, so I might nod out with something. This one's called Just a Few Dollars for Gas. Cars pull over and let the ambulance pass, so we just follow behind the ambulance so we can drive fast too. We avoid the emergency, instead we just take advantage of urgency's momentum. In my head and mind I drift from reason to reason why I should have stayed home today. You don't owe me an explanation why we're here. You don't owe me a reason. You only owe me a few dollars for gas. Nobody ever talks to us as we drift from town to town. You see old women turning their houses inside out to sell everything in the yard sale. We drive through big cities at night, and the buildings look like tall columns of parallel neon. I see lightning born from the clouds. Screaming clouds, we don't even know where we're going. We wait at the intersection for the light to change and ignore doubts hiding inside our skulls. We ignore the doubts speaking out of our lips. Cars pull over to let the ambulance pass, so we drive behind the ambulance so we can drive fast too. Being crazy is fun until you actually think about it. Then you realize all your kindness is practice. Being crazy is fun until you stop and think about it. Then you realize all your spontaneity is on purpose. Then you realize your personality is just a stereotype you've seen before. Then you realize everyone has their own reason for what they do. And just that some reasons don't make any sense. I drift from reason to reason why I should have stayed home today. But you don't owe me any explanation. Just a few dollars for gas. Until we get out of here, back into the darkness, where we see the same nothing the rest of the galaxy sees all the time. We'll find another way to make some money. Setting empty homes aflame as we travel. We'll find another way to make some money, pickpocketing the people who climb ladders up to success. After waking up in the hotel room, I see the ceiling and floor opening up with hands reaching out from both heaven and hell. But both heaven and hell are dead either way. I avoid the ghosts, that's why you see me making weird paths through the room. I look out the window, I look past the horizon, and I can't tell you what I see if it doesn't want to be seen. We'll find another way to make some money driving through these bulldozer landscapes, looking through your eyes, rearranged by cheap drugs. And our Lord, the Creator, is drowsy right now, so we can get away with anything. Nobody ever talks to us while we drift from town to town. So off balance. Some people like being smart, but I prefer being lucky. And as long as I listen to the air, my body will stay alive, so it can live more. I think my body will stay alive so it can write more. My body will stay alive so it can love more. Nobody ever talks to us, but God loves the mess we made. Neighbors rarely ever lift a finger except to prove you wrong, but God loves the mess we made. Cars pull over to let the ambulance pass, so we drive behind the ambulance so we can drive just as fast. And one day we should follow the emergency to the hospital so I can put you on the stretcher. I'm not so sure you can handle the next few days. Driving all night, we're really low on gas, but the empty light goes on really early, and we'll make it at least to another small motel. Last night as we slept, I breathed in your shampoo and I would kill to feel that way again. In the meantime, please pass me the hotel soap. I still think we should have stayed home. I still think we should have stayed in bed. I still think we should have finished school. I still think I should have shown up to work. I still think I should have got home for Christmas. I still think you have lost your mind. But God loves the mess we made. And your life is a mess. But a mess is what you remember. A mess is what you feel nostalgic for. While a clean room is easily forgotten. Called Don't Wander So Much, at least pretend you have a reason. Don't wander so much, at least pretend you have a reason. Mother and father weren't perfect, but they obviously didn't kill you. They just stared at you. Don't wander so much, you're attracted to the road for some reason, but maybe that reason isn't even your reason since you don't know what it is. Stop following those autumn leaves. They'll lead you into the ditches they blow into, and they'll become blankets over you. Don't wander so much, at least pretend you have a reason. It seems like your eyes are always somewhere else, watching the invisible colors left over from solitary orgasms and quick drugs. Girls who think they're sexy and boys who think they're funny, they all hold their knives to your mouth. waiting for the right answer to those rehearsed, repeated questions. Turn the other way towards the shrines, towards the churches. There are empty pews for you to sit. But if you happen to bleed into their holy book, the sheep will come close to drink your blood rather than the wine of the suffering statues. And if we have the little cups of old grapes already, we might as well toast ourselves in church. We're doing something we rarely do except on Sunday. Forgive and love. Don't wander so much. At least pretend you have a reason. At least pretend you have a purpose. Insomnia has simply become a reversal of awake and sleeping hours. Accustomed to being misunderstood, you only speak nonsense anyway. Don't wander so much, at least pretend to have a reason. Dad is digging little graves for the random roadkills he finds. Mother number 8 is composing stream of consciousness eulogies for her other children. Don't ever think you are the only one in the world who's lost and alone. You'll find other lonely people and you'll fall in love with your own image. It all tastes like poison, but maybe that's just the flavor of poison. You can never be too careful, but you can always be too careless. It's all in your imagination, so keep it there. Settle for the gas station ran out of gas and the bikes are broken. We can't go anywhere, might as well walk. Don't wander so much, at least pretend you have a reason. Always follow your kindness and we'll settle for one road to suffer silently. And your newest circle of friends have become a complicated crisscrossing, so look both ways before you cross the street. Don't wander so much, at least pretend you have a reason. And maybe that reason will come to you in a dream. Maybe that reason will last forever. Maybe that dream will last forever, never waking up. All the people in your dream are telling you, please don't open your eyes. All the people you meet in your dream are begging you not to open your eyes, since they will end their existence in your dream. But now you are awake and guilty of murder. Reach into a hat to pick out an alibi and ring them. I'm not crying, I'm just yelling. I don't cry. Obviously, that would be fun. I have another one. This one is called Everywhere Soul. Honey sat in the living room watching the bookshelf, each of her twitches accompanied by a word, and the syllables were lonely, but they still created a sentence. They say Honey is getting years of cocaine out of her system. Honey says she is naturally high and never been naturally even. Honey lies under heavy blankets so she won't blow away, head over foot like astronauts cut from the spacecraft tether. Sometimes she holds her breath to make herself heavier, looking at the ceiling and the corner cobwebs. If Honey could have an out-of-body experience, she would float to the cross beams with a broom and cause the arachnids to kamikaze onto the couch to be killed by the cats who wander the house. Handsome took a path through the woods. They tap on your shoulder if you take the road, asking for money, offering drugs. So he takes a path through the woods since he has no money and he already has drugs. Handsome has scars on his face for no reason. He can stay up for 3 days if he wants to, looking at the ceiling and the corner cobwebs until he sees bird wings and power lines beyond. If Handsome Honey wasn't really watching television, she was watching flies crawl across the screen. Neighborhood kids followed him home. They stood outside and lit their lighters, threatening to torch the trees in the gasoline soil. Birds sat along the power lines in group of threes. Honey looked over at the bookshelf and she wondered what book would she read if she felt like reading. Honey held a little hostage for 9 months in a ribcage palace beneath her heavy heart, and her heart is a sun which never sets. Some of her never born never get to see the latex hands. Some of her never born never get to see the hospital room. Honey has a heavy heart, it is a sun which never sets, circulating blood to nervous extremities. It's funny how after a few years of speed, she lost weight, and she lost teeth, and she lost skin, but she always kept herself, and that smile which made her recognizable, and those freckles and the birthmarks and the red and rosy cheeks, and of course those eyes, and of course her soul, and her soul is there, and by there I mean everywhere, because that is her and that lasts longer than gold. Honey lived a parody of life, but her brain didn't get to joke. She always lay there drowsy on the couch, rings flickering like television channels. Handsome kisses her cheek again and again. His kiss will leave a black and a blue. Handsome wanders the yard and falls asleep in the parking lot. Honey finishes watching the flies crawl across the TV screen as she turns it off. Honey looks at the bookshelf and she imagines reading books. And Handsome finally has his own out-of-body experience. He finally gets that out-of-body experience and he floats to the ceiling and he keeps on going. He will keep on going until he finds heaven. And Honey looks into the mirror. She looks into the mirror. She imitates her own reflection. She's an imitation of her own reflection. She copies her own reflection, like her reflection came before her.
So shoot, my regret will keep me in my grave with unrest, regardless. Sad poet, yes. Silent poet is an oxymoron. If I'm going to be a voice in this world, I have to use it for my own advocacy too. No more hiding behind my shield. Emit sound from this voice box. Let it carry like simple static. Accountability, access, responsibility. Feels like love embodied by gratitude. Existence leaves us too far entrenched by the darkness not to act as a light. So if we have found ourselves on the same wavelength, here is my action and accountability, wrapped up in all the love I have to give, expressed by gratitude. Your presence makes me feel so comfortable. I treasure your company. I know we see each other every day, but I just wanted to remind you of how much I love you. I'm glad that you got up and courage to say what you did on the stage. I'm sorry for interrupting. I apologize. I didn't consider how you felt, and now I deeply empathize. Your feelings are important. You are not obligated to give me a response. You are not alone. Your voice matters. This is your time to speak. Turn that shit up. Piss off the people that benefit from your silence. I didn't enough for lost time. Cowardice is louder than shamelessness. Yes and no are complete sentences. The brain is a fickle ball of yarn. We work to weave logic into the fabric of our longing, but still collect lost souls like stray cats. A relatable notion. Give up on this, though. Some of them come with fleas you don't see until you let them in. I've fed them out of the kindness of my heart. They always come back. But their fleas have signed a lease where my leash should be. Inevitably, I empathize. Me ouch. If you knew what true nourishment felt like, you'd hate hunger forever too, genuinely. Genuine question based on a genuine inquiry. What does it mean to be authentic? Can you recognize it in a crowd? Can you see it in the eyes of someone else? Can you hear it in their voice? If all of us were truly authentic, we'd admit that we were just animals. Some of us just follow different patterns in the earth. But I am not a messenger of a republic of tyrannical elephants that stomp on us with their big